What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel today. I want to give you guys a quick encouraging message for today. You may feel like you're in the mess, but let Jesus be in the midst of your mess. Okay, so this is how this encouraging message even came about. You guys probably don't know this, but my family and I are in the midst of moving to a new state, and we are in the final stages of our move, by the way. And today I had some clothes that I needed to pack up for my little one and also for myself and everything. So I brought everything in a room. I just laid it all out so that way I can separate it and start to put everything in our immediate bags that we will be taking with us for the road, right? And I have been doing that since 6 a.m. this morning, packing boxes, taking things to the truck, all of that, and still sorting clothes out in the midst of that, right? There was a time period where I got really tired and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna sit here right here and I'm gonna rest, okay? I'm just gonna take a break, okay, and just let my body catch up, give myself a little break, because I've been working since the early morning, right? And as I was sitting in that mess, that surrounding of clothes, I got a thought, and it was this, that Jesus is with us in the midst of our mess. As you guys may feel like that you're in a mess in your life, maybe it's a situation, maybe it's something that you believe in God to change in your life, maybe it's something that you've been believing for a while, for a long time, and when you look at it from your perspective and your point of view, you're like, man, if I can only just get this together. And this is the encouragement that Jesus is still with you in the midst of your mess, okay? In that moment, that was just so comforting to know that, wow, God can really be with us in the midst of the things that we are going through, in the midst of our internal struggles, the battles that we're facing. It's not like Jesus just says, okay, I'm going to wait till this person gets it all together and then I'm going to come and meet with them and give them the help and give them guidance and give them love. No, it's just as you are, right where you are, Jesus can be with you. So let him be with you today. Let this word encourage you, and do not even be ashamed. This is sometimes what I face as a Christian. Sometimes I care about what people think and how people may be viewing me and things like that. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing. I am aware that, I have those cares and things like that. But you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter as long as Jesus is with us, as long as he's moving in our hearts and in our lives, and we know that he's real to us and he's for us, then everything else doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it looks like from the outside. And as you're waiting for God to pull you out of this mess and this current situation in your life, don't worry about what others may think or how it may look to the outward appearance, because guess what? The Bible says that men look at the outward appearance, but Jesus, he is the one who looks at the heart. And that's just so encouraging to know that even in the midst of my storm, in the midst of the things that I'm going through, the trials or whatnot, that God can still be with me. So do not let the enemy discourage you. You're going to get out of this season, just as the room situation, okay? We're preparing for a move. It's not the tidiest, it's not the cleanest right now, and that's just how things are sometimes in our life and in our heart. Maybe having things that God needs to work out, that he needs to prune in us, that he needs to wash in us, that he needs to clean in us, and it's not always clean. So that's why we have to invite God in the middle of our mess and ask him to work on our hearts, ask him to be with us in our current situation, and he will. I hope this message was a blessing to you guys today, and if so, just go ahead and drop something in the comments. Let me know if it resonated with you in any way, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow.